Alright guys, this one's kind of gonna combine everything really. I mean, as you can see here, we still have a kind of short shot, maybe about 80 yards, but these are probably the most important shots in golf, whether you hit a big drive or whether you hit it in the woods and punched out and you're trying to get up and down for par or even a bogey. So I'm just gonna talk about maybe a little knowledge of the results you have. So like if you thin a shot, what did you do? What to do to hit a low trajectory shot, what to do to hit it high, what to do to spin it, what to do if you want to play a bump and run. So I'll just talk about that now. First off, most of the time you're going to want to try to play a pretty low spinner from about 80 yards, so you're going to want to put the ball back in your stance. For me, I hit my 60-degree wedge about 95 yards, so I'll take a 60 from here, maybe take a 3/4 swing. For you guys, maybe be more like a sand wedge would be a pretty good club. Maybe pitching wedge if you're more comfortable with that. So for a lower, spinnier shot, you want to pretty much have the ball off your back foot, choke down, which is why the ball's not going to go as far. I'm only going to hit it 80 yards and maybe 3/4, and then extend and stop right here. Don't go anywhere past. If you're leaning back and you're finishing here, or if the ball is up in the front, you're going to hit it way higher and you're not going to get a lot of spin. So I guess I'll just show you how to do that right now. And by 60-degree wedge standards, that's actually pretty low. As you can see, I took a pretty significant divot. So here, now I'll talk about a high. Say you have to go over a tree or over a bunker, the pin's in the corner or something like that. I'll talk about hitting it higher. So I'll say pretty much just the inverse of everything here. Put the ball up in your stance, maybe open the face a little bit. You're going to want to take a really big swing because the ball's not going to go as far and have a full follow through. So we're going to do one of those here. As you can see, that went honestly about twice as high and hopefully about the same distance. So that's just another thing you could do. And really now let's talk about the basics. Say you're 70 yards away, the pin's in the middle of the green. Let's talk about some basic stuff. For pretty much all of us here, that won't be a full shot. So I know I've talked about this a couple times already, but we just gotta establish our rhythm. A thing I like to do, you don't have to do it, but just look at the pin, take it back and through. Think 1, 2. In order to create solid contact, I know one of the things you guys say is you're not very consistent hitting it solid, especially with wedges. So that's having a consistent rhythm and swinging at the same pace every time. That's going to help you get a lot better contact. So let's apply that here. And I'll just go ahead and hit one so you guys can see what a middle trajectory wedge shot looks like. And then right now, notice that all those went pretty much about the same distance, with all different trajectories. So that's one of the things you guys might have to learn how to do, especially if you want to have a pretty good wedge game. So if maybe one of you wants to step up with whatever club you have, hit 3 or 4 shots, I'll kind of show you. If you hit it bad, I'll show you what you did wrong, what caused it. And if you want to hit it low or high, I can kind of elaborate more on that. So whoever wants to go up, you did it last time. All right, Taylor. So what club is that?
Sand wedge.
Sand wedge. That sounds pretty good for about distance. What do you want to start with? A high shot, a low shot?